Hi my lovely friends, it's Marta here. Today I want to share with you the brand new collection from Papercraft Discovery. This is a lovely collection designed by Olga, director and co, which has 6 different items. This collection, as far as I believe, that's gonna be launching in the January. So I am recording this video in September, just to let you know. So I wanted to share a couple of the cards I've already made and another cards I'm gonna be making as a part of the design team. I am just prepping the inspiration. Now I'm gonna start from sharing with you the paper pack. I don't have the original packaging because it's quite early stage, and the packaging, the paper pack is not ready yet, so I'm just printing them on my own. But I wanted to share with you how beautiful these papers looks like. This is beautiful mint color design. I really like that one. There's lots of floral elements, like, you know, this kind of a more busy pattern, but also lots of the white spacious paper. This one's got little like hearts in dark and little like a mint and pink color hearts as well. There's a pink color paper and another floral design as well. And just to let you know, because you probably see that these colors are very cute, very lovely, and this is how the entire collections look like. The collection contains 3 different stamp sets and also some dice. I'll show you the stamp set first because these are lovely. But the things which I wanted to share with you, which I am most excited to share with you, is the dice itself. There's 2 different dice, sets of the dice, and these, oh my goodness, this is gonna be my favorite dice from all the paper discovery, because these are so cute, so lovely. There's so many elements. Look on that. This contains 20 dice and this one contains 26, and they all designed, and I'll have to open them to just show you the size. So you clearly see the size, like you clearly see the images on the packaging, but if you look on the size itself, they are much larger than, you know, you would think from the packaging. So this collection was designed to actually create those like a shaker and movers elements. So they have lots of different designs. There's like a heart. Look on the size of the heart. So that's really lovely. I'm gonna share with you a couple of the cards. I've already made some inspiration with this set, and I will be playing with this cute one. I've already made 1 card with that banner, but we're gonna be trying to create 2 shakers using the dice over here. So let me just show you what did I create with these dice. I've made this cute little shaker with the house, which I've polished the roof so it's a little bit shiny. I've got some flowers, I've got some sentiments, says new home, and it is your time to enjoy yourself. This is the card number 1 I've created. Now let me put that aside. Then I was playing with the card, and I have this beautiful love team card, which is using the papers but also some stamp set. There's a love die. Where's that? You've got the 2 words today and love and bunch of the different elements. And look on that, this like a little clock. It's very lovely, and that will be not only for a wedding, for anniversary, but all like a mixed media projects or something. You can cut this one, and there's lots of the arrows as well, different elements. So it's really well designed set, which will be used for so many different occasions. It's so versatile. Now 1 more card I want to share with you. I've made was with this like a time, oh, I can't remember the English name for it. We call it klepsydra in Poland, but I don't remember the name, so I'm sorry for that. And look on that, here's this clock, how lovely it looks like. I also stamped the images in the gold embossing, and then I add the little heart and a bow, and it says time flies when you are having fun. And I've put some micro beads there as well. So that was the cards. I also, oh, last but not least, I also made 1 card with this set, and this is the stepper card I've created with some elements as well, with some floral designs. There is this cute little bow. Look on that. You can see it over here. It's a couple different elements on the die you can put together, but that creates you that three-dimensional bow, and then some stamps. I've used some sentiment to post there. So this is the card. Now I'm gonna be grabbing two other elements because I want to do a round shaker and one with this tag over here, and this is what we're gonna do. So on my today's video, I'm gonna be making two tags. I also have the video footage for another round shaker, but I will just share it on another occasion because I didn't want the video to be too long. My friends, I'm still fighting a little bit with the cold, so for that, just to let you know, I'm not gonna have my live classes tomorrow, but I will post a live video instead. So if anyone is fancy to chat with me, you can come along. That will be 7 p.m. I will make a post announcement as well. Now, going back to those tags, I've cut all the elements here, you can see on the top right corner, and then I stamped this super cute little bunny. I'm gonna keep him white, so I only add a little pink to his cheeks, just to give him a teeny tiny bit of the blush. Now I am putting all the elements together. I've cut some pieces of the acetate, and I'm using this glossy accent glue to adhere acetate to my paper because I find it to be as quickest and working for me the best. I'm also using this little box with the finger dabbers just to act as a weight. By the time the glue is drying, I always like to put something heavy a little bit on top of my element, so this way I'm sure that the glue will adhere really well. Now I am adhering the papers. I've decided to play with the craft color cardstock instead of the white because I wanted to have some interesting contrast to those paper, and I think this a little teeny tiny bit of the brown color is giving this nice interest look as well. Now I am adding this design paper to this craft color pieces. They both cut with the same die, so I will have this nice sturdy piece for my tag. And then once it's ready, I am adding this double-sided foam tape, and this is this very good quality double-sided foam tape. For those who've seen my glue video, you do know I have two different kinds. One, I'm using this cheap double-sided foam tape whenever I need some dimension, but for the shakers, for things where I really need to have this good quality foam, I'm using the one from the Craft Stash. I will link you the glue video here somewhere, and also all the links to the products I'm using today, they will be listed down below. I'm also adding a teeny tiny bit of the baby powder inside of the shaker, and I distribute it evenly with the brush, concentrating on the sides of those foam tape. This take this static away, and also the extra glue residue which could be on the side of the foam tape, and this way it actually helps those elements to move around. You don't need a lot. You don't want to make this acetate looking milky. It's just a teeny tiny bit to take off the static, and this helps the shaker elements to move more freely, and they not tend to stick to the acetate. Another things which help me whenever I create the shakers and I like my elements to shake really well, I always add at least teeny tiny bit of the glass beads. The glass beads, they are a little bit those micro glass beads, they are a little bit heavier because they are made from the glass instead of the plastic, and these really make your elements shake really well. So whenever I add some sequins or some other very light things, I like to add at least like a 1/4 of the spoon of those micro glass beads, and this way all my elements, they never cluster and they don't create those ugly lumps somewhere in the center of the element. Now I've adhered the bunny, and then I realized I'm missing something. I wanted to dress this tag a little bit more,
So I reached back to the same set, and it has this beautiful floral arrangement. There's also a bow. There's so many different elements that you not necessarily, like once you buy the die set, you really have everything you may need to dress it up, so you're not gonna need anything else. So I've decided to reach for those lovely flowers, and I love they have this cute whimsical look as well, which really matching well with those stamp set. So everything is perfect for creating those cute cards for babies, for other occasion as well. If you like this cute style, this is definitely collection which I find that I'm gonna be using over and over again, especially that those little shaker tags, they are so versatile, and you not necessarily need to use them for shakers, but they'll be great for the pockets, for all type of decoration. Like if you're creating the albums, this could be a great as a framing for your photos. So many different things you can do with them. So I pretty much decided about how I want to have my first shaker to look like, and then I've decided to work on the other one. For the second piece, I'm using this little extra frame which goes on the top, and that's really framing nicely. The whole tag is just giving it this extra elegant level like look, and this will be great for creating like a wedding, like if you're giving someone a gift or something, you could create this tag to put on a wine bottle or something. There's so many things. I'm just like, my head is right now trying to think like, oh, what else I could use it. And I'm definitely gonna be reaching for this set for many more occasions. Now I've put that foam tape all around. Now I am just trying to mix a little bit of the different shaker bits, and this time I'm going with more like a bluish color tone elements instead of the pink one. And I'm using the combination of the sequins, some little beads, those micro glass beads, and different particles I have in my drawer. And I actually have a ridiculous amount of those shaker bits, which I'm not using as much nowadays. I feel that I've been not doing shaker for a very long time, so I had so much fun when I was creating them, so I'll be definitely coming back to create more. And once I take off the release paper, I'm putting the other back inside on the foam, and I'm pressing with my finger, making sure that it's good properly. This foam tape, which I was telling you about from the CRAFTER'S, it has very good adhesive, and I never had any trouble that anything would be coming apart or the shaker bits would be, coming from underneath, because this foam tape is really holding nicely. Now I am constructing little bow, which is also a part of the set, and I just love it. I love that it has this little like a lacy piece to go on the front, which really dress it up, especially if you cut it in two different color papers. That's really showing up really well, and that's just make it so nice and elegant, and I just love it. And I really like the size of it. It's so nice to put on a little cards, or to finish any projects, or for like explosion box or something. If you dress up the front of the box, that will be perfect too. And if it's for a postage, if you made a card for a postage, you can squish it a little bit to make it more flat, and that will still look really nice. So as you can see here, I've got those two cute tags. It didn't take me a long time to create them both, and I'm gonna use also some sentiment. There's a sentiment hello in this set, and the other set, I think what I was sharing you at the beginning, it has also some words die. So if you decide to purchase this die set, you really have everything to create lots of the projects, because there's not only those shaker tags elements to dress it up, but you also have some die cutting words which will help you to create the full project. I'm using a drop of the liquid glue, and I have this like a very strong construction acetate, but if you're using the lower grade acetate, I would not recommend you to go with the hot glue, because you can destroy the acetate, but because I had this very strong one, I've decided that a little drop of the hot glue, it's not gonna harm it. And now I am adding some extra elements to the other shaker, those cute little flowers I was cutting and a couple of different foliage as well. And I'm also gonna be adding this little like a ring, like an eyelet to the top, which is also in a set. You can cut those little pieces from the paper, and that will create this envision that you have the eyelet. And then I am adding few couple pearls to the center of the bow as well as the flower. I think this is something which comes those tags to come together as a one set. I always like to reach the same kind of dressing up elements like the pearls or string or the same ribbon. If you're creating the set of the cards or any other elements and you would like them to look the same, it's definitely worth to add some similar elements to both of them, and this way they really work together nicely. Now last thing, I'm threading through a little pieces of the string on both of them to create this little like a little element to attach my tags to something, and my work will be ready. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will have couple more cards create with this set because I already have the videos recorded. And I also want to say for those of you who've been watching up here, please say hi. Please let me know which one you like. Do you like those type of the critters, like little cute elements to add to your creation? I would love to hear from you. What's your thought about creating those cute work? And thank you so very much. Of course, I would love if you could subscribe and share the video with your friends. Let them know about that. Tomorrow I will be having this live video tomorrow night. So if anyone is fancy to chat with me, then you're more than welcome to join. Stay blessed, my friends. I am wishing you all a fabulous weekend, and I hope to see you shortly. Have a wonderful day, everyone, and bye-bye.